Hello, this is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. That's a 16 by 20 inch canvas. This is my stage one before I do something that I've been doing a series of with black or white dribbles over a black or white canvas. This time I want a colored background. And this is the perfect excuse for me to take some Chantilly lace, which is a Prizm pour, and use it to help facilitate moving everything else. This is some Burmese red. Which is a primary element from the Fairy Tales collection, I believe. This is some red violet, vivid intense fluorescent. This is some Snapdragon, which is a primary element itself. Let's see. I have some African violet, Prizm pour. And I'm basically just putting colors down I like, and I'm going to cover this canvas. This is Cerulean blue. Just dropped a chunk of paint on there. Go back in. I've got a little Plum Blossom, which is a primary element. I've got some Sea Monster, which is a primary element. Nope, I'm wrong. It's a Prizm pour. And to that, I want to add some Royal Sapphire. Come on, paint chip, go away. No paint chips allowed. Now I have to see how this is going to go. But I've got some blue and some turquoise. Mystique, which I'm not getting open very easily. A little bit of that. Let's see how that looks. That's pretty. I want some blue. I think some Egyptian blue would be a good solution. I have never done anything exactly like this. And where is my, this is my frosted, which is a Prizm pour. It's got a little bit of vivid intense ultramarine blue in it that also had a dot of red added. If I have any colors that won't mix well with these, I'm going to wait until after I have these spread around. I've got some Rhapsody Rose. Ooh. And it looks like it's open. And that's going to go really well with some jasmine, I think. So far, all my colors will work. I'm not sure how this is going to go. Except for I know I can make a lot of things work. I don't want to get too close to that green or that turquoise. I think that's a good start. I might want more room than I left myself to move around. So I'm going to move a few bottles out of the way if I can, really quickly. Nebulous Star. No, not yet. Oh, you know what I do have though? I have Interference Red. I had an Interference Violet. I'm not sure what I did with it. It's got to be here somewhere right close by. That is Morning Light. Let's use some of this Interference Red, just because we can. It will be... Oh, our telephone repair people are here. So I better get on with this really quick, because I won't have very many options. But all I really want to do is spread paint until I cover the background. But I am going to have to get the stuff out of here and let my husband know. This is pretty cool. Trying to use whatever winds up on my spatula from the previous stroke to cover any gaps. I might not want to put anything over the top of this. Going back over here. If I'm quick enough spreading this, I'll be back as soon as this dries to do the next stage. I'm going to want some more. What did I do with my... There we go. I hit it on myself. This is the Royal Sapphire again. I don't want to take away too much of that. Yeah, less is more as far as strokes go. And if there are any areas that need more paint, I'll do that in a moment. But I think I'm going to be done right quickly. Well, done with this part of this stage. Maybe even before the Spectrum guy makes it inside. No phone service at this house today. I really like the way that jasmine looks. I think I'm going to have a little bit more. Couple of places. Reminds me of fireworks. The 4th of July is right around the corner today. Kind of want a little more of that Burmese red. But I like everything I've got. Could put a little more Chantilly lace in there, and that might be really okay. I love having an excuse to do something I wouldn't normally feel comfortable doing. You know, like calling it a stage. And adding the Chantilly lace for highlight. And as soon as they come in the front door, it'll be distracting and noisy. But I'm loving how that looks. Of course, every time I add a little bit of paint, it freshens up the other paint so I can mix it together. But I want to be careful. I want some more of this Rhapsody Rose. I'm going to do something else like this at some point in time. Rhapsody Rose. I never did put any orange in, but I suppose I could do that at some other point in time. There we go. I like that. Stage 1 and done. Well, not done, but stage 1 is done. Don't fuss too much. It'll take away all the spontaneous texture of the marks I left. Although I keep getting inspired. I never did put any, wow, I didn't put blue velvet in there, or it sealed itself up so quickly. I got it out. I never put any in. So I'm glad I'm putting it in now. Now on borrowed time. Yeah, I like that. Kind of want some black in there. Tempted to put some gold in there. Still want to do all kinds of stuff. This is more of that ultramarine blue added to frosted. Now what else do I want? I know I want something else. I'm going to take some of that red violet, a little bit more of that Rhapsody Rose, and a tiny bit more jasmine. It's not going to matter that there's little smears of it. That might matter. Can't have lumps of things. This is fun. This is fun for me anyway. a second, I'm going to go let my husband know that the repair guy is here. And maybe we'll have phone for tomorrow. This cerulean blue really made me happy. Where is it? There it is. I still think I want more. I'm loving having the extra time. More Chantilly lace. Maybe a little bit more red violet also. I like the added texture. I think I could do something like this and add, you know, a toothy tool to it very easily and have some real fun. That's probably coming sometime. I want something right up here. That's the African violet again. But I'm not going to do it without some more of the wonderful, almost empty. I've got another jar of this. Royal Sapphire is what I'm trying to say. All of this is an experiment to see what colors will look like. I didn't make it to the outside edge a bunch of places though. I'll have to think about that some other time. Just gonna rough it up a little bit. Add some weird texture. Get rid of most of the spatula marks and make it into the background it was always intended to be. And the colors blend beautifully, so there's no harm in that. This will keep me from whining about wanting to keep it. Okay, that's pretty cool. I want one more splash of Burmese red. A big one. A little bit down there too. So what am I missing? I'm still waiting for the telephone repair guy to come in. This is Plum Blossom. And I think a little more light thrown in here won't hurt anything. And I like the idea of putting some Sea Monster with it. Now I'm getting texture because I'm gliding the spatula over the surface, and that's okay with me. But pretty quick, paint's going to be too gloppy not to do anything except for pull it off. There we go, I'm done. I'll be back in a second. Okay, this is dry now, and I called it deep water for a reason because it really reminds me of deep water. I'm not sure if you can see any of that shimmer, but it's completely sparkly. And I'm going to try and turn it to the light. I've tried to convince myself that it's just a background, a stage a bunch of times, but I'm sorry, it's just too beautiful to go on. And maybe I'll do another one with the same colors and see what happens after that. And I'm not sure which angle is best for the shimmer, but they're all good in person. So I love you guys. Come again. I post daily now again. I give lessons at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, and I do sell my artwork. You can find all the information you need on the link tree underneath, in the description underneath the video. Don't forget about the Colourarte coupon code for 20% off, and the Pixel Paint Designs coupon code for 10% off, and that I love you. You inspire me always. Bye for now. Priscilla out.